Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Over the Horizon. Yeah, yeah. We're live now. We're live
I know.
now.
I wanted to say it on purpose. I was excited.
I'm, in some ways, I almost think Distal has the right idea. There is a.
I'm just letting it happen.
No, there's a camera for intro where he gets all of the important stuff out of the way. And then we just jump right into whatever you guys are saying. And then we get demonetized because that's how it goes, right?
I do not think that you should jump into things that we've been saying.
Idea. I think that's
I
so
mean,
good.
how bad are the things we've been saying? Are they coordinate?
Comparatively to some other people's stuff, I think we're pretty alright.
I think it's great.
No!
I like it. I like it. In fact, cut away.
No.
Cut away. We're gonna be back over here. Don't even worry. Actually, we can cut away. Y'all, we should move to the other stream channel real quick.
Nah, all right. So, God. Hello, everybody. Let's try this again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Over the Horizon. When last we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger. But someone should tell us how we got to that point.
I
Well,
don't fucking know.
I can always roll dice again. We did that once upon a time.
All
I can
right.
roll dice again.
all right. So we started last session in the middle of our last session's combat. Pretty much near the end of it, there was 2 Bodaks left and some imps, and we fought and fought, able to kill 1 Bodak. There was 1 left. Everyone was able to make it to the raft, except for Marcus, who was right on the edge, and then a Bodak came up and stared him to death. And even though we gave him all the advantages in the world, that man still failed. And he straight up crumbled to dust as we got launched to our next destination. So there was no time to mourn or grieve, as more devils were hot on our pursuit as we were traveling down the river.
Confirming. That's the guy that I've been trying to salt and pepper, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
Okay.
now he has turned
Lotus
into
feels nothing.
salt and pepper.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, super good guy. Lotus
my
feels
joke.
nothing.
I beat you to it.
You're also
Regardless.
the same. You're also the same person that is still upset with John, and doesn't feel anything there either.
Right. Is she a sociopath?
Just put a
We
little
don't know.
context. Just putting a little context out there. Anyway.
And as we were going down the river fighting these devils, there were also fireballs being launched at us, piles of big fucking ash burning. And then eventually we were able to stop the devils, and Lotus turned herself into a giant octopus to give us a motor in a sense.
I was a propeller. I was a propeller.
Yep. And she propelled us to the island where the survivors were. At least that's what we were told. And we show up, and they're like, "Wow, you guys are the fucking rescue party," and we're like, "Yes, we are." And they're like, "God damn it!" And that's pretty much where we are. We made some introductions with the people. I'll have to re-ask their names because I don't remember. And that's kind of where we are. They were leading us into a house.
How don't you remember what their names are? I totally didn't have to go back and watch the VOD like 5 minutes before this.
Schmeckles. We had Spoople.
We had
Gleeble. We
have
had Cinderpuff.
They all sound familiar to me. These are legit.
Galoop.
Cannon.
And Cindy. No, wait. Susan.
That's actually my name.
Bro,
But,
why are you so nipnar?
And I believe that's about it. I think that's where we ended.
Specifically, you need to stay there, Kat. Specifically, I think we ended with oh, yeah. Crosby looks Lotus in the eye and goes, "Well, of course leave me alone."
Oh, that's right.
Oh, because I was all fucking stalkery. I forgot.
Well, of course I knew you were a druid. You don't have saltwater creatures this far upriver. And also, the druids have done something similar to this before.
Right. You had mentioned a grove. I forgot. Which grove is this? Which grove are we near?
So Lotus doesn't know.
Right. I'm asking as Lotus.
You're asking as Lotus. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Where's the grove? It's not my grove.
No, not your grove.
Okay.
No, you. For your memory, that's a
North.
couple weeks north.
Yeah.
But he goes, "What? The Silverbarks? You heard of them?"
I also ask as Lotus, what are the Silverbarks? I tried.
I was gonna say you
I don't-
tried.
I don't know. I want to. Can I roll like a history and see if I know
Roll me nature.
nature? Let me open up my. Let me clear my throat. Hold on.
No, 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 no. I think that's all I can do of that.
That's probably the same. Bloop. Glorp says hello. You know what I wasn't doing? Wasn't in the fucking game. Was unprepared.
That sounds about right.
Dude, someone asked me, so it was buy one get one pizza slice today at the bodega, and it's fucking great ass pizza. And I was like, yum, I love that, but I'm only gonna buy one slice of pizza. So the guy is like, do you want to get a second slice after I ring you up? And I literally was like, I am unwilling to put another slice of pizza in my body. It's good pizza, but I will not be doing it. And it's unprepared reminded me about being unwilling about the pizza. What am I rolling?
It's another unword.
Wow.
It was nature. I rolled a fucking something. Oh, is it 17?
That's pretty good.
To your mind, you don't recognize the name Silverbark at all. At least not in the context of a group of druids or a grove of any sort. But you do recognize Silverbark in the terms of, well, the Silverbark Oaks.
Mhm.
It's a football team.
No,
Hold on, if it is, I
where
have
my
more
sh-
questions.
It's where my sugar daddy lives.
Oh baby, oh baby.
Silverbark, the Silverbark Oaks. Actually, you recall, a memory that you are not sure where it's come from. It's pulled
Mhm.
out of that flashback that you had about 3 weeks ago, I think it was, when all of that happened.
Mm-hmm.
God. Hey Murph, how you doing? In your mind's eye, you see an oak tree made of silver with golden leaves. And you feel this unconscious tug, this attraction in the center of your chest that is pulling you towards this tree. It's there for a moment, and then you snap out of the vision with Ranger Crosby looking at you going, hello, you good?
Right. Yeah. No, it's super good. It's just sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm kind of everywhere. No big deal. Thanks anyway for the
Yeah.
that.
You should
I
get
am
inside before the imps
starving.
get here. Yeah, you should probably. Yeah. He leans back up against against this cart in his makeshift ghillie suit, and he just becomes one with the scenery.
Can I
He's
get a
like,
suit like that?
sorry, this is one of a kind. Unless you want to buy it
Okay.
off me. But then
How much?
let's talk about that after. Well, I need it right now, so let's
We're broke.
talk about it
We're so broke.
after.
You
We're
might
so
be
broke.
broke.
We're so broke, says the guy in the caravan.
What?
What have you all
sorry,
done
are
with
you
my
guys-
money?
I didn't do shit with the money. Where's the money? Oh, you
Where's
might
the
be broke.
fucking
Sorry
money?
about you.
I'm balling out of control.
We
Like,
had like 5,000 gold.
So
Yep.
Yes.
And then you
Why has-
blew it on.
Strippers and coke.
I have 10
Stop
gold.
buying things for Eris.
I have a bought shipper. We've been
yo,
in-
I got 4 racks in my pockets, just chilling. How are y'all broke?
I think Attila's talking about the
I'm talking
expedition
about-
as a whole. Is
Oh, the
broke.
expedition.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they can't have my
yeah,
money.
They're screwed. No, they
Oh
can't
no,
have
I'll give
my
them
No.
money.
all of my money.
Uh,
They can just
Crosby
take all of
goes-
my money.
Just We'll talk about it after you get me off this fucking island.
Okay, fair. Do you have good food here? Or am I gonna have to like
I'd imagine
season that shit up?
probably not.
Are you asking me, or are you gonna go see for yourself?
I just trying to gauge how disappointed I'm gonna be. That's all. That's it.
I think we ran out of the mushrooms that taste like bacon.
All I'm
Okay.
saying is I'm not trying to be here very long. We came to get you, and we're here to get out before whatever was launching those fucking fireballs at us down the river comes back.
That's a good idea.
Lotus is gonna look over at Attila and be like, "Let a bitch eat."
You'll see when you get in there.
She's gonna fucking wander.
Some
Nor the
beef
rest
top
of you.
ramen.
For the rest of you,
That's not bad.
that was following the lady in the disheveled officer's attire. She's led you to the center of this island and into a hastily constructed cabin of sorts. It's built out of leftover planks and tarp and machinery from these old carts, these old wagons. You can see that there are spots where there used to be windows, or at least open holes for where windows would be, that have been completely packed with all sorts of scrap. Broken planks, tarp, rope, you name it. It's been shoved into every crack and crevice of this building. Erica goes over to the heavy wooden door and knocks 3 times. You can let us in. It's us. And as the door opens, there's a one-armed man on the other side of it. He goes, so the M's didn't get you this time? Good. Looks like you brought some stowaways, though. Hopefully you don't have to eat them like you did the other ones.
Good jokes. Good jokes.
He winks. That's right,
What?
mate.
When he does that, there's a devilish smile on Lotus's face because she thinks that's hilarious.
Good.
Remember
Because
what
there's a
happened to the
moment.
last
There's a
person you remember what happened to the last person you threatened like that, Lotus?
Sorry, he's dead. I don't know what to do about this. It's not my fault. This was not my fault. It was just a sad and also serendipitous moment.
Please
can
tell me
stand-
she doesn't actually say serendipitous.
God.
Maybe.
Does Lotus actually say that that was a serendipitous moment that he got fucking murdered? Because I was gonna say, Snell would look to the rest of the party like, "Holy shit!"
Everyone
and you guys
just like that.
think I'm the bad one.
No, maybe she'll say it under her breath. Like,
Nah, it's too late. You can't.
It's too late.
don't
It's
take-
canon.
I'm sorry,
It's
do
a
you have
canon
silvery
event.
barbs? I didn't think so.
Serendipitous.
It's a canon event. It can't
Or
be
no, not
undone.
silvery. What's that spell? What's the takesies backsies? There's a spell for it. I forget what
The
it's called.
Taxies backsies.
There is.
Yeah.
Gift of gab.
it's
Gift of
Gift
gab.
of gab. Do I have that? Hold, please.
No,
Just like
you
pause.
don't.
No.
You don't have
Takesies
that.
backsies the
Yeah.
spell.
I think that's a bard spell. I would
Take
agree.
that
It
Damn,
sounds
I
like a
would like
bard
to-
spell.
I would like
You would
to
like
pick
to
up one
multi-class
level
into
in
bard?
I would
No.
like to multi-class
No.
into Bard so I can talk
Yeah,
a bunch of shit.
next level. Next level.
Okay.
Next
Okay,
level.
cool. Thanks, bye. Okay.
So, this this one-armed man with a salt and pepper beard gives you a wink, Attila, and he
Oh,
just
yeah.
jerks his head. Well, come on in, you grab a coat out there.
Yep. I'll
Mhm.
duck my head in. I imagine Gideon probably has to too, depending on how tall
Yeah.
the shack is.
Yeah, this is a low door. Even this door is just about 5.5 feet tall.
Oh, I'm gonna duck as
Oh,
well.
yeah,
I'm gonna duck as
bro.
well.
This thing
Mhm.
is we're more than a foot. We're crouching in this
Yeah.
little thing.
As you
Most
step,
of us have to crouch.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna be crouching. I'm gonna be on my knees.
okay. as you guys step in, this building is warm. It appears no way to vent heat out of this building, and so it is just very warm inside. There is what looks like the remains of a fireplace in the center of this room, and around it is strewn any number of bedrolls, cots, makeshift furniture, and a whole lot of injured. A whole lot of injured. These scars are probably months old at this point, if not if not going back to the beginning of the expedition. Out of the men and women here, you see all types: humans, elves, gnomes, tieflings. And every single one of them, it looks like, has some sort of serious injury. Many of
Still is
them are
counting
missing
all of them.
limbs. Some of them look like they have been burned by fire and are dealing with the scars of that. None of them have gotten through unscathed. There are probably 10 of them here, 7 of them here. As the officer, Erica, steps in behind you, Attila, and goes, what's ours is yours. Just, well, the rule is, last light, that door closes and locks. Anybody outside stays outside.
Fair enough. Listen, I want to get everyone out of here as quick as possible. What plan have you guys formulated? Anything as far as getting out of here?
Well, to be
We're
honest,
looking-
we thought there would be more than 5 of you. Or 10 of you? I forget. 9 of you. There's 9 of you.
Wait,
It would have
who's
been
with
nice.
us?
So there are you 6, 4, 6.
yeah. Yep,
And
and
then
then
you've
Eris,
got-
John, and Manu.
Manu.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot John's with us.
Right. Right. Marcus. And you see that name, even though spoken softly, the about, what is it, half dozen, 6, 7 people in this room, they are all listening intently, and they hear that name, and there's murmurs that go throughout the room. I think the man on the door behind you has shut it behind you and has lowered a heavy wooden bar and just goes, "Aye, they got Captain Jimmy, did they?" Shame.
Captain Jimmy.
That's right.
Unfortunately,
Poor Rowan.
he's the one that got us here.
Damn. Poor lad. Well, at least he came back for us, eh?
He was brave.
At least, yeah, finally.
He goes,
I'm
well, that...
I'm sorry.
She's like, you say finally. And he goes, well, considering he was missing half a leg when he left, I'd say eventually is better than never. Surprised he didn't get eaten on the way out.
Very surprising. Incredibly surprising.
He did what he did, or did what he could to get us back here. So we're gonna fulfill the mission. Get you guys off this island. All of you.
Shakes his head. Turns to Erica. Out of everyone that would be able to get someone here, did you believe that the little Jimster would do it? Erica goes, his name is Marcus. Huh. What's the matter?
Fucking anything on this channel.
Are you done being salty yet?
Never.
Okay.
No, I just
Stay
use that as a
salty.
good excuse to get a drink. I'm always salty, girl.
Mm, my bitch.
But goes. She goes, his name is Marcus. We don't use nicknames for our dead, remember? Just nods. Alright, so someone was complaining about supper, I heard. And goes over to the side wall and goes, well, it's cold. Hope you don't mind.
What is
The food?
Can't he nods towards the ceiling, and you see that there is a hole in the middle of it that has been plugged with wood and stone. And he goes, well, last time we tried to have hot food in here, the imps got in. And I
Who put
need
this back
everyone
together?
to make me perception check.
Sick.
While you guys are making a perception check, say that again, Sinel.
Who put this back together?
What, the house?
Yeah, the hole.
Oh, with the hole on top?
Yeah.
He goes, could have been Jones. Or maybe it was, he turns to someone else. Was that Jones or was that Lancaster? And they go, I don't know, that was... How many months has it been? 6? 7?
It was you,
They're,
motherfucker.
they're dead
It was-
now. They go, they're dead now.
Can't speak ill of the dead, but I can speak ill of their work.
He
Sunel
goes-
just starts looking at it in a way. How do I make this less crap?
Oh, you look everywhere you see Snell. It's. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Snell is particular about the way things get constructed. It is painful to look at this building. It's painful to look at the living situation. It's
There's a bit of an
bad.
eye twitch. There's a bit of an eye
Mhm.
twitch.
But perceptions 23, 21, 9. Okay. Everyone except Attila and Lotus. As you hear, well, he's dead now. You start to hear scrabbling on the walls, claws. No one else seems to pay it much mind.
I'm
but,
just gonna quietly pull out, like, I'm just gonna quietly, like, start to, like, nudge my sword out and just, like, look around and try and lock eyes with any of my homies to see if anybody else hears it. That's what I'm doing. I'm just, like, slowly pulling my sword out, kind of backing up
you see
towards
some
the
people see
exit,
it.
and I just want to look and see if anybody hears it. And if I see anybody that gives me any kind of recognition, then I'm gonna fully just pull my sword and my shield out and get next to the door
Snow's
or the
going to
entrance, whatever.
very slowly while making it look like, oh man, that could be fixed. That could be fixed. Reach down and kind of tug on Flanagan's hair in such a way that it's like, stop.
Yeah.
We all see that, but stop.
Okay. Yeah. If he pulls my hair, then I won't. If they pull my hair, then I'm not gonna pull my sword out. I'll keep it sheathed. I'll like almost have it out, and then I'll feel the hair tug, and I'll keep it put away. But I'm still gonna be like kind of like defensively standing like near the entrance, just ready.
Gotcha. What does Glory make of this situation?
So Glory would have been probably reaching for his weapon as well. Although I think Glory's a little more perceptive, so I probably would have seen the Snell interaction and tried to make it look like I wasn't reaching for my weapon. I was just scratching the back of my neck because
Right, me, the robot. The robot itch. Right.
I just have this weird robot itch on the back of my neck. Yeah.
Robo
Lotus,
itch.
This
Mhm.
one-armed man has taken a bundle out from a crate on the sidewall and has handed it to you and says, "There, supper." And goes
What's it
back to the
smell like?
crate. It smells like fresh baked bread.
Oh shit!
You know the
Son
best
of
part
a
about
Jacob
being
Blake.
best part about wielding a glaive?
Hmm.
You're always reaching for your weapon because it's not going anywhere else but your hand.
Right. Where are you going to put that? On your back?
Yeah. This
Yeah,
ain't Baldur's
especially
Gate.
how
You need to get one of the
long is that
handles that
glaive?
extends
How
out,
long is that glaive?
retractable.
Seeing as they give me a reach of 10 feet, that means it's probably around
You're
7
holding
to
it side.
6 feet.
I was gonna say you're holding it sideways in this building because the ceiling is not that tall.
The average pole arm is 6 to 8 feet, with some as long as 10 to 12 if they're long pikes.
Yeah, you're holding it sideways, and here, a couple of other of the expedition members have come over and started passing out bundles. These are all small cloth bundles. Fit in your hand pretty easily, and they're passing it out to everybody, and each of you end up getting one. I think
If it's food, I'll turn mine down.
it is food. And
No,
the man with the salt and pepper beard goes, the one-armed man goes, "Oh, no, you're not making any sacrifices for us. Besides, there's more than enough here."
If you say so, fine. Then I'll take it if he's insisting.
Oh yeah, he is. Puts it in your hand. Flanagan, do you still have your hand on the hilt of your sword as you're being handed a bundle?
No. If once I see bundles and the mood start to chill, Flanagan will chill as well. He's not a psycho.
You still
He'll be
hear
like-
you still hear the scrabbling on the walls and the
I-
roof.
I hear the scrabbling and but the general, but there's other people that are here as well that live
Mm-hmm.
that have been here. If they're not
lady that-
freaking out, if they're not tripping, then Flanagan is gonna chill because he's got a good insight. He actually is kind of wise. I just don't play him that way.
Fuck boy, wise?
Wait,
Anyway.
what?
How big is this
What?
area?
So this room is no bigger than 40 feet long and maybe 25 feet wide.
Okay, as an action, I want to cast Divine Sense.
Okay?
I can detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. I can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. Oh, never mind. I didn't see that part. That is not behind total cover. Fuck that. I was trying to figure out what was on the roof. I didn't see that.
Ah, gotcha.
Damn.
But Flanagan, the lady that
Good
hands
idea,
you, right, the lady that hands you your sack is, you can see has evidence of the leftover evidence of burns all up her arms and across her face, and she goes, "Don't mind the imps. Eventually, you'll just look at them as background noise, to fall asleep to."
Yeah. Yeah, I used to deal with something kind of like that too, and I just grab the loaf and I just
Now he's
take a
back.
nice little bite and give a little haunted look off into the distance as I reminisce another time where I slept at night listening to the sounds of monsters nearby.
Well, you could not sleep because there were monsters nearby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Each of you, as you open up your burlap sacks, your cloths, there is a small loaf of bread, a random piece of fruit. The fruit here ranges from apples to not mangoes, apples to peaches to pears. Some people even managed to get their have managed to get their hands on a stem of grapes.
Wow.
And
Druid growth.
and a small piece of hardtack.
What is hardtack?
Hard ass fucking.
Very
Bread.
hard, unleavened bread,
I was gonna say,
Ew.
Harun, you want to explain?
Basically, really hard crackers.
but
Ew.
really
Yeah.
thick crackers too.
Yeah.
Like
Give me a thick cracker.
they were called molar crackers for a reason. Not because you had to chew them with your molars, but because they would break your molars.
It is a survivalist
Mhm.
food through and through.
Yeah.
So
they would
dense.
they would explain denser than me.
Denser than me.
But oh, you know what? I just realized, Attila, you've been GMing this entire time. I don't know how that happened.
Is that what?
You've been GMing this entire time. You're
And then we
you're
win the
Cam.
game.
And then you win the game. Nope, I've already moved you out. Sorry. Can't do that. Can't do that. But yeah. As oh dang it. There. As you see people digging in. Nobody's touching the hardtack. Your guess is it's probably breakfast.
Hmm.
And the officer, Erica, motions for you all to sit down around the empty fireplace. And goes,
I joined.
Do my best to make
All right.
myself as small as possible.
so you asked if I had a plan. I have none. We were hoping that, well, whoever came to dig us out of this hole would have a... Well, like I said, that there'd be more than 9 of you.
We couldn't risk as many people as we wanted to. And honestly, you got the best of us right here. Well, that's not necessarily true, but most of us.
And sometimes a little goes a long way. And I look up because I'm so
And
tiny.
I won't lie, we were kind of relying on Marcus for some information as we got further in.
Well, that's a problem because most of us haven't been off this island in 6 months or more. Pretty much once the people you can see here got here, they stayed. I volunteered to stay behind, as did Crosby. You met Crosby. And well, we've been doing our best to take care of the people here while the people who didn't die in the expeditions split up. Some went to go get help. Some decided to press on. I think Eris would speak up. I'm sorry, some of you pressed on. How many of you were actually left after all of this? Erica sighs. Well, there were 22 of us here, and there's 12 of us left. Most succumb to wounds or illness. 10 kept venturing south. That included, well, the acting general, General Higg. And, well, 10 of us decided to return to get help. And from what it sounds like, there weren't many of them left.
So, remind me the 3 things specifically we need from the old expedition, because I think we found the flag staff.
So Marcus had the staff. You need the logbook, the standard, and the treasury.
We found one of them down with the thralls.
You found the logbook.
Yes.
So it's just the treasury we need.
You still need the standard.
I thought the staff was from the standard, but the standard itself was gone.
Marcus told you that the standard had been left with the survivors.
Does there
Okay, so
seem
we-
to be anything that would pass for a standard around here?
I can tell you right now with your passive investigation, there is nothing at least out right now that is a flag. What were you saying, Gideon?
Like, hey, I know we're kind of we look like we're here to rescue, but we actually just need your standard, and we'll be out of your hair.
No, we can do multiple things at once.
Oh yeah. Erica goes, so we've been out of the loop for 6 months. Tell me what's going on.
Well, a lot has happened. I new to the expedition to a degree, so these others will have more experience.
Mm-hmm.
Us and another band of adventurers, pointing to at least Eris is from this one, from the Gilded Claw. Us and another band of adventurers were hired by, perhaps you know the name, Robert Dunwood.
Sorry, that name doesn't. Well, the family name rings a bell, but not the first.
An older dwarf.
Bob.
They all scream in fear at the name Bob. The accordions! The accordions!
Let me. Okay, yeah. Dunwood. Auric. There was a member of the expedition named Auric. He mentioned that he had a uncle somewhere by the name of Dunwood. Some well-to-do former retired adventurer or something like that.
Sounds like Bob. We were hired by him to find out what happened to this expedition.
Oh, look, we got
Obviously.
hydrate. Continue.
Obviously, we were
Hydrates.
contracted for the usual things. Finding logbooks, standards, treasuries. Though we still are on the lookout for those, I can assure you that that's not the only reason we're here.
Wait, so they'd really given us up for dead?
You'd been gone long enough in a dangerous part of the world. Kingdom is not wont to sit by and let things be idle.
We haven't been gone that long, have we?
How long have they been gone?
6 months.
Well, the expedition was overdue about 6 months, yeah.
And that was
It-
when we left, right?
Right, so they had been gone about a year, basically.
And we've been on the road for a couple. Has it been a couple months? It's been at
Yeah,
least
I
a
don't know.
month.
It's been 4.
4. When we left, you'd been gone for a
4 days.
little over a year. Kick Flanagan lightly. But you'd been gone for over a year when we left, and that was 4 months ago. It won't be long and they'll think we're overdue.
That's a problem. So they... Let me guess, they told you to, they want you to collect the standard and, what, just find our
logbook.
remains, basically?
The treasury.
Well, no, I mean, they expected me to find you guys and single-handedly save all of your lives and deliver you back safely because, well, at the time I was the leader of the group of the Gritting Devils, Now I am assistant to the assistant leader of the Grinning
Sinel looks
Devils.
so tired. Like they can look at Sinel, and Sinel looks so fucking done with this shit.
Erica just
basically,
looks
you're
at you
all
and
saved.
goes. Erica just looks at you and goes, "You know, that would be funny if half of the people under my charge hadn't died in the last 3 months."
Flanagan just shrinks into the back behind Gideon.
It hasn't exactly been easy for us to get here.
I appreciate that. And the sacrifices you've had to make to get to this point. What's the situation across the river?
From what little we could see, and from my understanding of things, but bear in mind I am no demonologist. If I were to guess, the devils are attempting to open a throne in this area. How long have they been here? And in what number?
Throne. It's funny you use that word. I suppose you're in for a story.
Time for backstory.
Right.
Hey, that's my writing style is. All right, guys, time for a lore dump.
We arrived at this place about 9 months ago. We went down the escarpment that's more or less glen down the mountain path. You probably saw it, the building, the ruins.
Yeah.
She is looking for confirmation.
Yes, we saw it.
Yes.
Well, all of that rubble, I'm assuming the rubble is still there, didn't used to be there. We went down through that valley, and by that point we had learned our lesson. We decided not to stray into any ruins and went around it. But something happened. We're not sure what. We don't know who, where, or why, but that night that we camped out at the base of the ravine, that's when they came. We were attacked by hordes of those things. Imps, devils, dragoons. They even had a giant, almost totemic being lobbing fire from its hands. We were fought back across the river, and we landed here on the island.
Would you describe the thing in more detail if you could?
Something able to burn down a forest in one go.
Well, it looked like almost a giant automata like your friend here, but made of wicker. With a burning furnace inside its heart.
Would it be stretching to say Sinel is aware of what an infernal engine is?
Roll me Arcana.
Arcana?
Yeah. Your mind initially wanders to Infernal Engine, but no one in their right mind would build a construct out of wicker if you were going to power it with an Infernal Engine. No, your mind strays to something else. A wicker man.
What is a Wicker Man other than a really funny movie that should not be funny? The original's much better, by the way.
Huh?
The original Wicker Man that doesn't have Nick Cage in it.
Never seen it.
Not the bees.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wicker. Did you say a liquor man? No, I would not. Although, fire. That's gonna have to
tasty
go. That's gonna have
spot.
to go in something somewhere someday because
Yeah, potential
uh,
combat.
an opossum that
Yeah.
fights chucking fireballs at people. That's
Hey.
Wicker Man.
But no. So a Wicker Man is actually, from your mind, a druidic invention. You take, long story
Wait.
short, you take souls, you shove them inside of this construct, and these angry souls take this construct and destroy everything in its wake, assuming that it's not under the control of a druid. There's a specific item, usually a staff, that the wielder can use to control this Wicker Man.
This thing is on the same end of the river as the devils.
At least it was when we were there.
And where is the druid circle?
There's a moment where she goes, "How do you..." Crosby said something, didn't he?
We're in the company of a druid. One that's very good at getting people to talk about things.
One who can fix a
She
grove
just
for
looks at
100 miles
Lotus and
away.
goes, "I can see."
I'm
I
gonna
can see
smile
that.
and wave.
Yeah, I see that. The druids are on the other side of the river. They're on the western bank.
Well, maybe we need to talk to them.
Why? Do you think that this has something to do with them? Look, the aid we've received from Silverbark Grove is, well, they're the reason that you have something to eat tonight.
It doesn't necessarily have to be them. It could be a former member. There are wildfire druids. And this is a Wickerman that you're describing.
I'm sorry, a what?
It's a druidic concept. Or a druidic construct. Souls are magically bound within a construct of wicker, and their anger at being denied their afterlife causes them to turn into infernal creatures. They'll destroy everything in their path unless someone, usually the druid that constructed it, is able to control them through magic.
She just slowly shakes her head. You know, medicine is my trade. When I signed up for this gig, I thought all I would be doing is caring for the sick and wounded on this expedition. But here I am, one of... what? Well, the only officer left in this camp, in charge of everybody here. And that's out of depth even for me. All right. So they're under the control. They have this Wicker Man.
Fucking magic, am I right?
She just kind of nods. Magic.
Magic.
Does Glory say that?
Absolutely.
She just nods and then, like, raises an eyebrow, knowing full and well you exist because magic.
Hey, Glory may exist because of magic. That doesn't mean Glory likes magic.
This is true.
You are not the job you do. Except for me, I am the job I do.
I mean,
Mm.
pretty much everyone in this party except for well, at least 3 people in this party are only here because of magic. That'd be Glory, Sano, and Gideon.
Yeah.
Says you, slut.
You're a planner scion. You only exist because someone fucked a fire elemental.
Wow.
Oh,
Well, you
shit.
exist
Which,
because someone got horny and
Unblast.
fucked a snake. So
No, even
Dude,
worse. Someone
Trojan.
did some really, really messed
Ooh.
up, rated adult only fucking magic rituals in order to turn into a snake because they are, and I quote, let me find the bit.
Oh boy. God. All right, there's more to this story. It doesn't end with us ending up on this island. A couple of us decided that, well, we were going to fight back, and the only way that we could do that is if we went to the ruins themselves. 20 men went in there, 20 men and women. And the only thing that we got out of it was this, she says. From under her shirt, she pulls out a chain. And on this chain is what looks to be
Flexing on
a
us.
coin of some sort. It's it is dark as pitch, and as you watch it in the dim light, it almost seems to shimmer as if it's made out of murky black water. And it's got a faint glow to it.
I would like to detect magic on that.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to ask? I'm just trying to save you a spell slot,
Yeah.
but you are long resting.
May
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
investigate
magic.
this? He
Yes. Okay.
They
go
would
ahead.
ask, so it's not like a gimme. You know.
She goes, probably takes the chain off and hands it to you. As, be my guest.
Cracks open the ether converter and pulls out one of the lenses to hold up to their eye, and then investigate this with detecting its magics.
You it does give off a oh, let's see here.
What do I exactly get? And can I upcast it to something? If you sense magic,
You can
faint aura. You learn the school of magic, if any.
right, and that's where I am. Let's see.
Oh, it's Pathfinder where you can upcast it and it'll tell you the spell.
Right. So it does glow. It under your lens. It does have a magic sheen to it. The school. I'm gonna say enchantment. Anybody who would like to make me
Or I could have used
arcana-
Damn.
Well,
I can
Let's
do an
do-
arcana.
anybody who would like to could make me an arcana check.
Oh, yeah, let me
my
just crush this real quick.
It was so close to a 20 too.
Literally the only person here trained in arcana.
That's a nat 20.
Hey,
So,
I like
just nat 20 from Flanagan. I'm just throwing that out
What the
there.
fuck, Flanagan?
Yeah, so, no big deal.
Oh, but the random dice make the story make more sense. You know, they add that like little bit of something so that the guy who doesn't know anything about magic knows what
Okay.
magic is.
Okay, I get
Don't-
it. I get it. But
Yeah, I put on my glasses and my brain swells up real big. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Flanagan. You're not sure what this is, but you recognize that
I just know I fucking hate it.
well, you recognize that Sanel is looking at the backside of the coin.
Hey, Snell. Flip that shit.
I'll flip you. But flips it.
Ooh.
Seymour. You flip it. And on its front, you see the image, the almost photorealistic image of some poor soul, and their face forever frozen in a state of pain on the front of this coin.
Oh wow, no, flip that back. Flip that again. That's fucked up. Just flip it back over. I don't. Oh.
Hmm.
Sanel, whatever. Well, you're pretty sure you know what this is.
Does this look like someone we recognize?
Not somebody you recognize, but well, you've only seen Infernal Money once. This is it.
An infernal coin. This would be valuable. This would be valuable to the devils.
The man who gave it to us before he died said he ripped it off of a throne.
Off of a throne.
It's what he called it. But he
It's like-
also said there was a portal, there were demons, he didn't make any sense. He was covered from head to toe in burns and scars. What's left of the story is short. One person came back and died shortly thereafter. The remaining people that were still in fit shape to travel decided that they were going to take down the valley before, well, leaving. I'm assuming they did the job well. We heard the explosion from here.
An explosion could be any number of things, but what's important is the devils aren't gone.
They didn't. The ruins should have been decimated.
There's still plenty of devils flying around, and the only reason they would have to be here is to secure the area.
And I would remind Sanel, you guys did see this blown up cliffside. It
These are all
had
that's left.
it had completely, basically fallen onto and around this tower. The only thing poking out from underneath the rubble was the highest spire, but you could see that underneath it there had been a dome of some sort that was keeping it protected. All right, so they failed. I hope they didn't die in the attempt, at least.
What do they want? What have you seen the devils do other than attack? They're not demons. They want something.
They're probably searching for that coin.
Then why haven't they come to bargain for it?
They may not know that they have it. They can only make assumptions.
Devils are, if nothing else, pragmatic.
I don't have an answer for any of this. But I will say that anybody who's passed through that Anybody who has passed through those grounds has seen this symbol. And this is one you guys don't need to roll for. You've seen. In the dirt, she draws the House Adachi symbol.
Rip.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I think John kind
No.
of bends over and goes,
Oh, this might be a conflict of interests, guys.
well, shit. We gonna fuck with old House Adachi bullshit again?
I don't think I should be here, guys. Like, they're the
House of Woody.
pay my Thursday paycheck, so
Gonna cut out on a Friday.
When the druids found us, they told us that anyone who had seen that mark was, well, marked and therefore traceable by whatever was in the ruins. I'm not sure I believe it. To be honest, I think it's just their way of trying to keep us from the safety of their grove. Or maybe they're right and they don't want us to lead the forces of, well, these forces of darkness to their doorstep. We have noticed that the imps seem to always be able to find us no matter where we are. But the same is not true for the druids who come every morning.
this is a bit of a stretch, but question as an artificer.
Mm-hmm.
How hard would it be to make a fake soul coin?
Ooh.
One that could pass just long enough to trick a devil without them, like, holding it and giving it a good long look.
I also have a question.
Okay. Let me hear Attila's because I need to think on that for a minute. Go ahead, Attila.
So I'm wondering if how high these druids are, because don't druids have a way to teleport from tree to tree? It's a higher level spell. Use nature to
Yes.
actually teleport. So
It's
Yes.
called oh god. I don't remember what Nature Walk or something like that.
I think something like that.
Um
It's called Tree
is it-
Elevator, you nincompoops.
it's a tree elevator.
I'm wondering if it's possible if one of us might be able to convince these druids to, if they have the ability to do so, to get us back near our camp, and we can try
what?
and get these survivors one by one back to to camp without having to go through hell, literally.
Maybe.
I
That's a thought. I mean,
I
I'm
guess
not gonna
so.
Go ahead.
Attila will actually voice the idea out loud. It'll just be like, well, okay. Is there any way that Attila would have this knowledge? I would.
I
Yes.
am gonna say no.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will say nothing.
I was gonna say I would say no. I think there's somebody in this group that could know that. They'd have to speak up though.
Oh, is that me? Am I supposed to
That
know
would be the
things?
druid. Yeah.
Fuck. What was I supposed to know? I'm sorry. I'm still kind of working. What's happening?
Go ahead,
What happened?
Attila.
Oh, so Attila unfortunately doesn't know this, but there's that spell that druids can use, or just people of nature can teleport from tree to tree, essentially.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so I'm wondering if one of us can, or some of us, I don't know, who is willing to go to the druid grove, convince these druids that if maybe they're powerful enough to transport all of our people one by one back to our camp or somewhere near our camp, so that way we don't have to actually cross through hell.
It's called Tree Stride. That's right.
Is it called Tree Stride?
It is, but it is only self.
Ooh, big sad.
But what's the one? There's got to be another.
I don't know.
I feel like there's another. Hang on, let me fucking peek around.
Perhaps it is higher level. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Because I can only go to 4th. So I cannot see it. I mean,
It is
we
a 5th level
could
spell.
fucking-
Yeah.
We could ask around and see if they want to do it, but I don't know if they're going to
If
want to
nothing else, it's a
do it.
possibility. Yeah.
Can we not dimension door ourselves around?
Downstairs.
Who's got Dimension Door?
I don't know.
I have
Who's got
once per
dimension door?
day.
Isn't that just self?
It's you and one person. But it's
'Kay.
once per day, so you know.
Yeah, 500
So-
feet
2
once
months
per
later.
day. Yeah.
So there is a 6th level conjuration spell known as transport via plants.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, it says the spell creates a magical link between a large or larger inanimate plant within range and another plant.
At any
At any
distance on the
at any
same
distance.
plane of existence. God.
Jesus.
Oh, please. I would like to be a higher level now, please.
I'm sure you would.
Can we could ask.
Anyway, that was my
Can
idea, but Attila doesn't have this knowledge, so I can't voice it.
Okay, fine.
Someone could.
Then Lotus will just be like, "Yo, what about the druids? Can they not do the thing with the trees and just let us wander through? Can we ask?"
I think Manu would go, the thing with the tree.
Yeah, where you walk through one tree and then you end up at another tree,
I
and
know
they're
of
all
what
connected.
you speak, but
Right, right.
that is relegated to incredibly hot. Never mind, I just realized who your parents were.
Yeah, they did it all the time. Usually they would like sneak up on us when we're doing stupid shit. Anyway, we could use it for good instead of evil.
Manu just shakes his head. Retired adventurers for parents must be quite the experience.
I got in trouble for so much shit. Shit that I didn't even know I was going to get in trouble for. It's fine. I'm not the
Like?
clairvoyant one. Doesn't matter. I got a clairvoyant sister. She just tattled on me before I did the bad thing.
Can you get in trouble for something you haven't yet done?
I don't know. They made a whole movie about it called Minority Report. That's out of character.
Jesus. Jesus.
They made
All
a
right.
book about it. Philip K. Dick wrote a whole ass book about it. But we could just ask them. Yeah, maybe they're cool with it, or maybe I'm the highest level druid around. In which case, y'all are fucked. Because this.
Erica just shakes her head and goes, "These were all good ideas, but I suppose those are going to have to wait for tomorrow until we talk to the druids." Now, Sunel, you are looking at this coin. You surmise you probably could make a fake, but one that's going to pass any muster is going to need some material that you don't have. That being said, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, especially with as much, well, demonic energy, this infernal energy, as is in the area, that some of it may have been brought along with it. It's just a matter of finding the right material, and then you could make a fake convincing enough you think. So, Sinel, if you're piecing this together, and 2 + 2 = fish, right?
What?
Like, I could explain kind of my idea if that helps.
Well, so what I was going to say is, you understand that this coin was being used to power the throne.
Mm-hmm. So they want it
Then
back.
they want it back.
That's their whole goal. So if I
With
had
that
one-
material,
Hmm.
If you had that material, you could make one indistinguishable until they tried to use it.
And also, it would work in the sense of being like, hey, I have what you want, and I'm going to say something that every devil creams himself to hear.
Oh.
Let's make a deal.
Mhm.
Oh.
And I'll give it to you in exchange for something else. But I trick them by never saying I'm going to give you the infernal coin. I just keep saying I'll give you this.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Technically, I'm not breaking contract when I give them something that's a fake. But I win.
Mm-hmm.
But is that how that works, though?
It's
Hey,
all
Dave,
it's the name of like
they're-
words and legalities and shit when it comes to
that's
Fae
how
and
they
Devil.
screw you over.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's all
Mhm.
wording.
Yeah, it's
They are the
some-
definition of, ooh, you didn't read subparagraph 3, subsection 2, word A, the. So I only give you one.
So if you got your hands on the right material, long story short, you could make a convincing enough fake that they would, well, you surmise that, yeah, I could make something good enough that they, well, it'd buy us enough time until they tried to use it in the Thrum. Now,
But
go
how
ahead.
would I go about getting that material?
Well, it's not here on the island. You're pretty sure of that.
That's the fun part.
That leaves either seeing if the druids have picked up any, or a foray back to the East Bank.
Is that where we came from? The East Bank?
East Bank, yep.
That's the Hell Bank.
Yep. On the east,
There's
devils and demons, and undead apparently, and on the west, druids. All right, so what exactly can these fuckers? Everybody's got rules, right? What kind of fucking rules these fuckers following? Other
Tony,
than
their rules.
dust,
We
other
sell
than
you.
I want to know their rules.
Who, the devils or the druids?
All.
John,
The druids.
Gideon, make me an insight.
Ooh, even better. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm proficient in it, but not good at it.
That's good enough. You could tell that comment hurt, John.
Wait, what was said?
I don't know, Amy. What did you say? Yeah, you can hear. Mm-hmm. What was the catty comment?
It was very simply that we were going to sell John in favor of whatever fucking treaty we needed to do. It was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, damn it, we don't have a.
Because
Sorry, I was gonna
John
turn that
goes-
on her.
John goes quiet at that.
I'm like, we won't need to trade John, and we won't trade John. What are you talking about?
He actually seems relieved.
Yeah,
It's somebody's in his
unless
corner.
we have to. It's like obviously like one of the last resorts.
Jesus. We're not going to sell you unless we absolutely have to, John.
No one's going to be selling anything because, as usual, someone here was intelligent enough to come up with an idea. But we're going to
Right.
What did the one intelligent person do? Tell me what you did, Snell.
Honestly, at all of this, Lotus is just gonna nod and be like, right, and then wink. Obviously, wink.
We're going to take this. Well, I say we. I'm going to take this. I'm going to make a fake, and I'm going to trick the devils into letting us all walk out free while I give them something to destroy themselves with.
What's stopping them from just killing us and taking it for themselves?
Contracts.
That is, if we have something besides the coin to offer.
The coin is what they need in order to open up the throne to hell.
They gonna be able to tell if there's like not a soul in it?
Not until it's too late.
Or do we need a soul? And then I just kind of like slyly look over at John and I just give him a wink.
Well, if we
Now,
needed a soul,
guys,
we needed a soul.
I understand it's funny, but there's a lot of you and only one of me. If you really
Well, that-
wanted to, there's not much I can do about it.
Hey,
need
John,
this
that's
soul,
not the things that
Flanagan.
you should be saying right now.
I think
You're gonna be fine, John.
they'd have to go through me.
And I was going to say, if I needed a soul, I could take it from anyone in the party except Flanagan.
Go through you, says Manu. Erica, could we have a moment to discuss, just amongst ourselves, please? And Erica just
All I'm
nods
saying
and
is we're not going to turn on party members.
no. This is a tangential question.
I mean, he's
And,
like a side party member at that.
and Erica nods and goes, "Tell me what the plan is. Well, if you need any more information, I'll be asleep. But ask whatever you need." And she goes over to a couple of the. She goes around and starts checking on the rest of the expeditioners. Manu goes, "Yes, in a low voice. Speaking of, what was that back on the riverbank?"
Is he talking to me or her?
Gideon. What?
Oh, because I thought you were
what
saying
was
we.
that?
Can we get a side?
No. Can I convert? Can the party converse without you, Erica?
Oh, so we're
Oh.
talking about that. So yeah, Snella's going to give Gideon a look that's like, yeah, what was that?
What do you mean? Like he's genuinely confused. Like he doesn't know what you mean by like what was that on the riverbank? Do you mean
The axe.
The threads.
it's a glaive?
Well, all right.
And
Yes, you are
he's like-
correct. It is a glaive, but it is it is a most unusual glaive. Don't you agree?
yeah, it's where we exercise the demon into.
You what?
What? All right,
I don't
hold
need
up.
the
Hold
coin.
up.
I'll just give them a demon instead.
Hold
Or is
up.
he,
the
is he a
glaive.
devil or a demon?
He's a devil.
When
Okay,
did,
he's a devil. Sorry, he
You
would
made it-
say devil.
when did you pick up a devil?
The one that was in him before because someone wouldn't listen to me.
Oh, did he? Is it because he drank the Kool-Aid before in
Yes.
that one spot?
And I
Right,
thought
we're
that
still
we
on
had
the
gotten it
Kool-Aid.
out.
Hey,
I thought
Lotus,
it was
what's
done.
Kool-Aid?
We did
You're
get
right.
it out.
It's not Kool-Aid. It's oh god, it's the
Kool-Aid.
knockoff brand. It's
Flavor
no
Aid.
the
Flavor Aid.
Flavor Aid. Yeah, it's
Flavor
Flavor
Aid.
Aid.
I mean, that's what was actually used was Flavor Aid.
That's
Oh.
why I bring it up.
Yeah.
It's dehydrated fruits that were crushed into a powder, and also we use sugar cane and crush that up as well. And then you mix it into some purified water, and it doesn't taste
But you need
terrible.
a lot more sugar cane than you think you do.
Sure, yes,
Fucking magic.
that's Kool-Aid magic.
I
Mhm.
thought that Benoit had exercised it and it had gone off to whatever plane it came from. Not that they put it back into your.
What
Are you
was-
stupid?
What was the vampire lady again? What was her name?
Astra.
Yeah, it wasn't Benoit, it was Astra, and it was either gonna fight back and probably kill her, or made a deal to go into the weapon instead of me. Why not use that power?
You know, I'm not a
And
demonologist.
look to Eris when he's like, "Why not use that power?" And be like, "Back me up
I'm just
here.
gonna say,
Back
you
me
have
up here, bitch."
you've got Eris and you've got Manu, two people that, you know, have pledged their life to dealing with the infernal, the damned, and the undead. They just kind of look at each other, and I think Eris will speak up and she goes, "I'm not a demonologist. But even I know the house always wins."
Well, this time it's in a glove,
Damn.
not a house, so.
Oh.
All I know is he really, really, really wants to kill these demons. And
This
so
is a
right
bad
now-
idea, Gideon. Attila, she just looks at Eris. She's doing the thing. She looks at you. This is a bad idea, right?
What's done is done. Right now, our problems are this, and that's a later problem.
In the top left
Until it's
corner of your
saying-
vision, you see Gideon approves.
It's
Until
also-
it's
all I'm saying is who's able to exercise whatever this is right now.
It's called taking it and throwing it in the river.
And you think that's going to do that to break the whatever pact he has with whatever thing it is?
Well, hopefully
Throwing-
the pact was putting it in the
mean-
weapon, and we just leave the weapon.
why wouldn't it? You just Lotus raise her hand.
She will
Yeah.
straight up raise her hand. What if something else got it after you threw it into the river? Something like worse than Gideon. At least we trust Gideon. What if it's something else that gets it? So
Gideon
I mean,
proves.
is it
Do
is
we
it the
trust
lesser of two
Gideon?
evils?
How
I
long
do,
were
I
you
trust
planning
Gideon.
on keeping that from us?
No one asked. I've been a little busy since we've.
Wait, so because nobody asked, it was okay.
It was
Not-
exercised.
Is that a
That's
lie
what
of
we have been led to
omission?
believe, but
It's not in me. It's now stuck in here. It
Which
was
is attached to you.
you feel
Like how attached?
you feel the glaive, the sound, the voice rumble up. It's rumble up your arm into your mind. It goes. Oh, hold on. Actually,
I tire of this ceaseless jabbering. Can we discuss something else? Otherwise, I might be inclined to start snacking on some of them in the middle of the night.
Oh, I mean, I don't know that, but oh,
It gets response from me in my head
Mhm.
of you do that and I'll shatter you to 1,000 pieces. And then I look to the party and like he said, what's done is done. Right now, it's gonna help us kill these demons.
I give up. You win.
I think that it's better that Gideon has it than anybody else.
Look, we have
We'll see how
plenty
long
of-
Gideon can control it.
we have plenty of divine casters and you waving his hand towards you because like you have knowledge but you're not really divine. If anything goes wrong, we have the power to stop it.
So
I guess
Out
the
of
question
character.
is,
the DM is going, wait a second. So this is like Batman being confronted by the Justice League going, hey, you've got
Yeah.
plans to kill all of us and we go rogue? Where's the plan for
yeah.
you?
Oh
My
yeah, it's right
plan's
here.
The Justice League.
Yeah.
my plan's the Justice League. God damn it. Okay.
You are the plan.
Well, that's a really dumb idea. Just want you to know that is what is internally going in somebody's head, probably Manu's. So anyway,
This is
Um,
all your plan. This is all yours. I'll let you deal with that. I'll see if I can't try and talk to the druids with my plan.
I'm going with you to talk to the druids.
You're allowed to. I'm letting the party in on this plan ahead of time.
Okay, I just want to talk to more druids. That's all.
That's all I want.
Yeah, I just sort of
So-
like hang out.
do you think like you're gonna like? You think like every grove works like your family, or what do you think?
In okay, in what
In
way?
what way?
Because we're a family,
I've
right?
heard.
And there's like
Yep. I understand. You got 3 mothers, 2 fathers. Is every grove
No.
like that? You think?
oh, I have no idea. I was thinking more along the lines of like sibling rivalry and how we almost murder each other on a regular basis. Maybe
I hadn't heard that story. What
Yeah.
exactly? What happened?
that is exactly as much story as you're gonna get.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch on something sensitive.
It's not.
Lotus is a closed book. A real quiet type. They don't like to open up with people or really.
Well, I mean, she's been a lot more quiet ever since your brother showed up. He gives Lotus a wink.
I hate it.
He's
She
making
just
allusion. He's alluding to the fact that Sage gave you that charm, so now you're quiet
Oh,
at night.
shit.
That's what he's alluding to.
Okay. Ew, though.
John, that's gross.
How's that gross? I'm just saying I appreciate the fact that I can sleep now at night.
Understandable, but we don't want to. Let's not talk about that kind of stuff
Is it
in the.
is it late at night? I imagine at this point, or
It is sundown, yes. It's probably
Are we
about
pillow
9
talking?
It's probably
Yeah.
about 9:45.
I'm gonna look towards Cicinel and
We're all in
say,
a big old bed together.
I'd say I'm willing to join you as well. I say we obviously we go in the morning time, however early that might be.
It sounds like the druids come here in the morning. That'd be the best time to talk to them.
Oh, they come here. Okay.
Now I got another question. So, why have we only heard the little buggers on the roof? Where are the big fuckers we saw earlier?
having a nippity nap.
Yeah, I'm also curious if they're gonna show up. I can take like watch. Do you guys have like night crews? Do you guys like have rotations? Do you monitor the scratching? I
Who are
get
you
that you're
asking?
used to just
Somebody
whoever looks
nearby.
like a leader.
You probably talked to the lady with the burn scars that handed you your food earlier, and she goes, Crosby pulls an all-nighter. He's basically third shift.
All right, I'm gonna Flanagan. I probably won't say this out loud, but Flanagan's gonna make a mental note to help him out on some third shift. If he's the only one that does it every time, Flanagan doesn't feel particularly safe.
Well, and do you ask her any more than that?
Okay, yeah. Is that by choice? Do you guys not like him? Does he smell funny?
He's the only one that can stay hidden while staying outside. The imps haven't found him. Anybody else, they would have been torn to shreds by now.
Oh. Where is he? Is he here now?
Outside, he left just, well, he was there
Oh,
when
so
you guys
it
showed
just
up.
started. His shift just began.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to meet this man. All right, Flanagan's new mental note is to meet this man when his shift is over.
Meet Crosby and go like, yo, what's up? That's a nice
Tell
suit.
me
Where'd
your
you get that?
secrets. I have disadvantage in sneak, but tell me your secrets.
Only while you're in that armor. Then you just are untrained.
True.
So. But John goes, yeah, so if the big guys don't show up, does that mean we're safe here at night? Or what are the rules here? I don't like
Step
playing
outside and
games I
find
don't
out.
know the rules to. Yeah, I heard that. You know, Lotus, can I be honest?
No. Go on.
Well, I think I'm just going to say it anyway. Are you aware that there are some people at camp that aren't very happy about the way you talk behind people's back?
That's interesting because I only talk about you.
Well, you were talking about Marcus too.
Yeah.
And then you decided to start
Marcus.
shitting on people you didn't like.
Well, that was funny.
To you.
Who are
For
you to be the
you.
moral center? Fuck off.
Well, I've decided that not speaking up for myself has been worse than being an asshole. So I don't know. Kind of tired of being
Are
treated
you
like shit.
are you gonna continue to be an asshole?
Well, I'm trying not to be. I like to think I've done all right the past couple days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have a ceasefire?
His
Sure.
knees are trembling. They sound like maracas.
Wait, whose knees are trembling?
John's knees. I like to think that he's having this
Make
brave
a
moment,
fucking
but he's all
insight
red in the
check.
face
Make
and
a
his knees are
fucking insight
trembling.
check.
All right, but I just like to believe that John's having this cute moment where he's standing up for himself, but he's just so nervous. Let me see
20
here.
fucking 2. Jesus.
I
All
want
right.
to also. Can I also insight this?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, baby, that's a
Oh,
solid
no.
12.
I don't know shit about fuck.
It's John. You fucking hate John.
Yeah, I
You
was gonna
see,
say,
you
why
look at you look at
you
him
should
and you're
fuck
just
him.
like, no, that smug fucking face. It's always smug, no matter what emotions on it. It's always smug.
Mhm, for sure. So
Attila,
Lotus
you
wouldn't know, is he?
Lotus doesn't know, but Attila, Sinel, you can both see that. So he's doing the nervous bouncing of his leg thing, and he's also he's picking at dead skin on the end of his palm, and you can see that it started to draw blood.
So now, probably just frustrated with all of this that's going on, that we've been trying to talk about getting out of here without getting eaten by devils, that might also be trying to open a portal to hell.
Tell.
And now we're dealing with this. And also, we just found out that Gideon made a deal with a devil, literally made a deal with the devil behind everyone's back, and then didn't tell us because you didn't ask. Just kind of starts to walk like they're going to go like wherever we've been told to stay for the night. Stop, look at Lotus, and be like, I'd take the deal if I were you. We're already dealing with enough things trying to kill us. It doesn't need to be each other. And then full on like bitch shoulder check and leave.
Took the words right out
Try
my
to
mouth.
shoulder check me. Fucking what do we roll? How do we roll
God.
to see
Let's
if this
go.
motherfucker actually
Oh,
manages to
athletics.
shoulder check me?
PvP.
I'd imagine it'd be opposed athletics.
Oh,
Fucking
I'm
let's
fucked.
fucking go. Go ahead. Fucking I'll roll.
Oh, I'm
Oh, God.
fucked.
You
Push
try.
me. Push me.
I literally can't
Fucking-
beat that, so
I know.
Natural 20? Natural 20? Oh.
fuck no. There's no natural
Wow.
20s.
So I feel like when you attempt to shoulder check Lotus and you do so, it's like hitting a brick wall and you just sort of like bounce off of her and then end up going around her.
Either way, point stands.
That's fine. It's just so funny. What does John do when he sees Sinel attempt to shoulder check Lotus and cannot?
All right, maybe I brought this up at the wrong time. Sorry, I just think I might as well go to bed then.
I will accept your ceasefire.
Because now you have a new target looking just now.
No,
Hey,
it's fine.
At
Sinel's
the end
not
of the
wrong.
day, we don't know if we'll live tomorrow. If the devils might come and kill us, so may as well speak your mind now.
Well,
I
I suppose. Yeah.
yeah.
But
Good for you for standing up to me. I guess.
John doesn't say anything. He'll just grab his stuff and head to bed. You notice Eris looks at him and just rolls her fucking eyes. Just whatever.
Right. It doesn't fucking matter. Where does Sinel go?
To bed.
He doesn't move very
Oh.
far. This is not a very big enclosure.
Yeah, I'm gonna cramp up in the corner.
Where are you going? To bed.
This place is already pretty full. With, what did I say? 8 people? 8 more people in here already?
Yeah.
Pretty full.
I'm gonna grab like a bedroll and I'm gonna
Mhm.
lay it by Sinel's bedroll so that we're like
Oh no.
yeah. and I'm gonna like lay on it, and I'm gonna prop my arm up like sideways, and I'm gonna
Pillow
look at
talk.
Sunel, and I'm just gonna be like, "Do you think
Who
we're
is-
gonna die?" Like, just don't even know. You think we're gonna die? Very quietly, like I don't give a fuck about what happened. You were right. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So you say that, and Snell's quiet, and Maddie just looks between the two of you and just goes,
I'm leaving soon. Goodbye.
and then just walks off.
Oh God. Wait,
Like,
no,
she's
Maddie,
just
come
like,
back.
this is too much for me.
Can I cuddle with you, Maddie? Come back.
But,
Miss our lives.
But Snell was just like, possibly. We're not even sure what cards everyone's playing with at the table.
Well, you know mine, and I know yours, and now we know Gideon's. I feel like all of this is being said very quietly.
Mm.
Mhm.
Small room
As
with
quiet as you can in
Small
a
room,
fucking.
yeah.
Right.
Hey, why don't you guys just talk in each other's heads?
I would love to do that. Can we just talk in each other's heads?
I mean, you would have
Once.
to. You would have to enter. You would have to enter Sinel's mind.
Oh, can I? Will you let me do that?
After some resistance at
Or
first,
you can pull. Or you can pull Sinel into yours. That's a
I think I would I'd probably do that instead because I don't want to like interfere
wanna-
with your shit.
you don't want to be in Snell's mind.
I don't mind it, but I feel
No,
like
that-
that's
that's
a
the-
huge invasion of privacy.
You go in there
Yeah.
and you're like, I've seen things I can't unsee.
Sinel.
So
she
many
does have.
quadratic formulas.
She does have to hold your hand while she's doing that, or at the very least, like put her hand on your shoulder in like a there kind of way
That's
will.
allowed.
to do this.
Yeah.
That's
Snell can
allowed.
act like they're just being pouty.
Yeah, that's fine. So she's like propped up and she's got her hand on your shoulder, or whatever. Maybe like on I don't know, just somewhere that's like appropriate but not super noticeable. And when you get pulled in, you end up like it's like sunset, and you end up at a cabin by a river in the woods. It's very pretty. It's very cozy. It's warm and comforting. And
there's Snell looks around at all this and is quaint.
you don't have to be a bitch all the time. It's just you and me right now.
You
I
don't
thought
have to. You don't have to put on a air. Don't have to put on airs for everybody. Continue.
It's just
I
me.
thought that you appreciated this behavior.
I appreciate it when everybody else is around, but when it's just you and me, we can just be ourselves.
I get that you hate John. I get that
I
John
don't-
has done stupid things, but we have bigger fish to fry than having to fight John on everything.
I know. I guess if I had to pick and choose the people I wanted to hang out with on this life or death trip, it wouldn't have been John. And I'm a little sour about it.
You know, you haven't talked to Gideon about that.
Would you have picked Turlock?
Turlock.
Ooh. That's a name you
What?
haven't heard in a minute.
Shit.
And there's a
No.
very pointed look.
That's
No, I guess I wouldn't. Well, now I feel bad.
We don't always get to pick what happens on these little adventures. So why
know.
go picking fights when it might be the last thing you ever have to say about them, like you did with Marcus?
Honestly, I don't know how I feel about that one either. I just gave that guy a lot of shit. I didn't think he'd just die.
No one thinks they're going to just die. But it just happens sometimes. And then all you're left with is the things you've said. Because you can't unsay them.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I can be a little nicer. I'm not gonna stop shitting on people though. That shit's so funny. Come on, tell me it's not. Shit
It's
is so
not.
funny. It's not funny?
No, it's not funny. It's only funny to you.
Okay, what if I just do it once in a while and I make sure I do it far away from you?
You're going to do it whether I say yes or no.
Right, but I also want you to be happy. Or at least giggle when it happens.
I don't giggle.
You do it on the
It's
inside.
such a mean girls thing to say. I don't giggle.
It's you do on the inside. We all do. We all have the cackle on the inside. Fine.
You have
I'll
my
consider-
tacit approval as long as it's not on me.
Okay. Thank you. I love you. Say it back.
Dead
Say
snake stare.
Say it back.
I appreciate the time we spend together, Lotus. That's as good as you're going to
Acceptable.
get.
That's fine. That's acceptable.
God.
And then I don't
Acceptable.
know. Can you sleep in this space, or is it like once you're no longer conscious, it disconnects? I can't remember.
Once you're no longer conscious, it disconnects.
Okay.
But then you're dreaming, so it's not.
Yeah, you don't want to
You know,
hang
Don't
out in
trap
those.
Sanel in her dreams.
I guess, but I will also like offer you tea, and it's really nice tea. It's like, I don't know, peppermint tea with a little bit of cream.
Sanel will
And some
accept it,
honey?
but it's not because they like you or anything, Baka.
Right. And we can hang back for a bit. I don't know how long we end up staying there. It's up to you.
Gotcha.
Eventually would get the mean girl equivalent of, well, best be hitting the old dusty trail.
She will snort and disconnect.
Fucking going into
Alright.
VR to chat.
We sure did.
Right.
Bro,
So-
I got something I want to tell you. Get on VR
We've
chat
got-
right now.
We've
Get
got
Mom,
these
it's
two. Get Mom, it's bad. Attila, you said you found a corner to curl up in.
Yeah.
You've probably got Eris will come by and just go, do you mind if I sit with you tonight?
Please. I'll just gesture to next to him.
Damn it. my
Please,
pillow
not in
got broken.
public.
She sits down and goes, what the hell's wrong with John? He's never been this whipped before? Scared before? What's the appropriate word here?
Bitch.
Maybe he's facing his own mortality. I have no idea. Certain or encroaching death is usually pretty hard on most people.
Yeah, but I've never seen it take the fire out of somebody like it's taken it out of him.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess now that you mention it, he wasn't that way before. Although I didn't know him as well as the others, or as you guys.
Oh, you could smell the smugness from a mile away. That was a while ago, though.
Yeah, I think I remember a meeting at one point where he kind of spoke
Well, he
out a
did
bit.
try to monopolize the vote.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's when that was. Well, I don't know. People are capable of change. I'm not sure what did that to him though.
Awfully fast change, if you ask me, but it's not my problem. Not yet.
As long as
She'll-
he's still got my back, then that doesn't matter. Our
Yeah.
backs, everyone's back.
That's fair.
That's why we can't be fighting amongst each other. Snell's right. That's what he said. Is that we have to rely on each other. It doesn't help to fight amongst each other.
True. Although if I want to fight anybody right now, it's probably Gideon for being so fucking stupid.
But has this demon thing always been a thing, or is it like?
I wasn't there when it happened, but supposedly, well, on their quest to get the map that
The one
gosh.
that Naya has.
Naya uses, yes.
Ah.
They ran into a ghostly banquet and decided to eat. And well, Gideon drank the nightcap, and he's been messed up ever since.
I mean, he
Damn
seems pretty normal.
near killed Benoit.
Really?
That demon that's in that axe used to come out every now and again, and well, it was hungry. So it doesn't surprise me that it wants to eat demons. She kind of puts her head on your shoulder and goes, "If you don't mind, I'm just gonna fall asleep like this."
Go ahead. I'm gonna be up for a little bit.
Well, get some sleep, she says, nodding off already.
I think Attila will just stare at the ground for a second while she like closes her eyes, and then abruptly will just be like, "It's not my fault, right? I made the right decision.
What's not your fault?
I didn't kill Marcus. I didn't."
She opens one eye and looks at you. Unless you've turned into a Bodak in the past 24 hours, no, you didn't kill Marcus.
Yeah, no, I made the right move.
You keep second guessing yourself like that, you're gonna think yourself crazy.
Yeah. Well, I got some I got some prayers to make. Thank you. And just say that. Yeah, just thank you.
Aw,
She just nods.
kind of gay though.
It's kind of gay though.
Okay.
Man, never seen a bird and a cat get along so much.
So anyway, Flanagan, what are you doing?
You know what Flanagan's doing. Flanagan's doing what he's always doing. He's being a
Curling
straight
up
up
into a
beast.
fetal position right behind the door with his sword in his hand.
Honestly, yeah, and just like freaking out about all the noises.
God, DOG sitting at your lap, trying her best to calm you down.
Yeah, no, like I just got fingers in her fur, and I'm just petting her, listening, keeping my sword and my shield close, just staying prepped. Just
She-
staying prepped.
She's doing her best to be your warm blanket.
Yeah, we're good, Tiochi. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We just got one guy out there keeping watch for all of us, and they've just lost a lot of people because they're doing so great. Don't worry, Tiochi.
God. Glory, what are you doing?
So I'm probably. I'm probably camped out facing the door in my Sentry's Rest mode.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're probably the smallest of us.
Yeah.
Can actually like
I'm backpack moded up, looking straight at the door, with my
Miniature Bastion ready to go.
Yeah, with my I probably. I don't know where I would have my warhammer, to be honest. I might have it just straight up dismissed still,
Gotcha.
to where it's like not a thing until I summon it back.
I think you post up, and it's just a few minutes later when you get a pat on the back by Manu, who goes, "Thank you for taking watch. Your sacrifice is duly noted, and thank you."
Much less a sacrifice than you think. I still get my rest. I recharge, nonetheless.
It's good to hear. You've been a big help.
That's what I'm programmed for.
Gideon, what are you doing?
Man, there's a lot of shit going around. He probably just goes and sits down, in the nearest empty corner and just kind of closes his eyes. He's like, man, people are not getting along. They're yelling at me. They're yelling at John. They're yelling at Lotus. They're yelling at everyone.
I have a meme I'm gonna have to find that's Gideon.
Oh God.
So,
So
he's
you
gonna be
each-
he's gonna be a little smoldering coal in the corner. So anyone gets a little cold, they just get a little closer.
You all settle down for the night. And as each of you drift off into your respective dreams, maybe glory your memory banks. Each of you in your dreams hear the phrase, "Down came the claw, and that, love, was that." And we are going to go ahead and get some sign-offs today. I know we're early, but
I
Late.
It just
recognize
feels
that
right.
little thing that you said. I remember hearing that somewhere.
I
I know where you heard it.
know where you know I heard it.
Uh-huh.
So let's start with Thomas.
Hey, you caught me here playing Glory. Play that every Wednesday. Other than that, I don't do anything else on this channel, so check out these other people and their cool ass things.
Hell yeah. All right. Garza.
It's your boy, Flanagan, the Manigan. And also, it's your boy, it's your boy Aaron. You know what I mean? It's me. You know?
Oh,
Hell yeah.
It's me.
What's up,
It's your
bud?
guy. I'm here on Wednesdays, doing my thing, playing Flanagan. It's a good old time. I'm here to kill shit. I'm here to be the best. I'm here to eventually take the leader role away
Oh, okay.
from Ambu. I'm gonna have to just slowly but surely find my way, like work my way up the ladder. I am already the assistant to the assistant leader. So if I just keep working hard, I really think that I could get up there. And so honestly, if I could just get your guys' votes, just
do you think the
hashtag-
caravan would be mad at me if we came back and I was like, "Hey, Flanagan's later now. Like, just talk to him about shit."
yeah, like
They'll
it's
season you with salt.
and that's it.
I
That's
would
it.
just went to Greg B
About
and was like, "Hey,
planning.
hand him the reports. He's handling all of our finances now." And
A vote for
So
Fanny is
supplies.
a vote for Fat Fanny. Let's go.
Snow would break their ether converter, and I'm pretty sure doing that would make it explode.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. There'd be a crater where the expedition once stood. Then the game over.
The next
Zelda
one gets
sound.
to show up.
Oh god, the game over Zelda sound would play.
Critical mission failure. Camera starts spinning around.
Yeah, critical mission failure with the Zelda music that
Bow, bow,
transitions
bow, bow.
into Undertale.
Bow.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Attila.
Yeah.
What?
Ryan, go ahead.
Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan. They got me here playing Attila, the White Lion Warrior, who just wants to get the fuck out of here. On God, on
I get
Atelier.
you. On Atelier.
I play here every Wednesday. I don't play any other games. I hope that one day that will change. But as of right now, it's the only game I'm playing. But these other people play other games, and so you should check that out. That's your boy.
All right. Name again.
I'm concerned for my wives.
My wife.
You'll hear from them probably tonight / next session.
Show up to the camp and your tent is on fire. You get to start over, Lotus. It's good news.
I hate that.
Actually,
I hate
that would
that.
be
They were
pretty traumatic
traitors.
for
Yeah.
Lotus.
Clean slate. Clean slate. Clean
That's
slate.
Look, and you
No.
even got the rings back, so you could use them on other people.
I hate this. I hate everything about this. I love them with my actual heart. Hello, I'm Amy Gettin. Today I played Lotus. Lotus is kind of a bitch. She's just a mean girl with Sanel. We're just mean girls. We're part of the Mean Girl Club. On Wednesdays we wear pink, and we're not trying to make fetch happen. I am in. I'm in Fridays for a little bit, but then my schedule has to change because work and life became like weird. And then every other Monday, I'm in a different campaign on a different channel. It's an Emberwind thing, and that's me. Oh, and I make stickers, and I'm about to make t-shirts. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Alrighty. Ron.
Hi ho, friendolos. My name is Ron, otherwise known as Onyx. I'm here today playing Snell, who is, man. Snell just wants to do something that's probably going to go very, very poorly, which is try and trick devils.
Nah.
You can also catch me here on Fridays, where I run Fridays, where it's Yakshas, where they're fighting big, scary robots and even bigger, scarier robots. Come see the Robot Mayhem. I think that's it for now.
Alrighty. Last but certainly not least. Daniel.
Da, ba-da-da. It's your boy Sassy McNasty 699999. It was just like, man, I'm gonna
Over
open my mouth and
here.
everyone's gonna be mad at me, and then of course I open my mouth and then everyone's like, oh, by the way, Gideon, about that
About that glaive of yours.
like the instant I spoke. I was like, shit. You got me.
Just
Like,
making sure we didn't forget. We didn't forget.
Yep.
He who is without sin may cast the first stone and all
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
You know?
Benoit can throw a stone at me, no one else can. You can catch me here not tomorrow, Friday in Yakshas as Sin, aka Hunter, as we we have to return to Happia and tell them, hey, what did the queen mean by tell you she said hi? Excuse me, McBitch. And you were gonna have to deal with that, but also I'm just like, I can fix her. I can fix her.
I can fix
I
her.
can fix her.
You know, people have said that about Indiana in the past. That's not a good idea.
So
Yeah, she's
here's
not
the thing
fixable.
about that. You're not supposed to fix someone in the relationship. You just have to
Mhm.
accept them as they are. And if you can't accept them as they are, this is not a relationship for you. And that's a thing
Mhm.
that your sister will tell you on a Friday if you will fucking listen. You son of a bitch. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's just the thing.
But-
Sin won't listen.
But yeah, that is everything I'm in right now. Thank you very much.
Alrighty, and that brings it to me. Hello, everybody. My name is Cyrus Smith. Today, you caught me running over the horizon. Fridays, you can catch me in Yakshas playing the most disruptive ball of fur since probably New Amsterdam. In some ways, I'm trying to decide who is more infamous, Lucky or no. Never mind, it's Lucky. Lucky didn't try and kill somebody. Indiana hasn't tried to kill a PC's love interest yet.
Yet.
I mean, it didn't happen, so I mean, and you did get a chance to shoot Lucky.
But Amy took
That
it.
was gonna say.
I enjoyed it, but then I felt
But-
bad after.
But you decided not to double tap, which was very
Which
lucky.
makes me a good human. Let's be
Which-
honest.
right, that makes you a good person for deciding not to double tap.
I gave you a survivable bullet wound, okay? Let's be real. That's what that was. Sort of. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, the dice were in your favor. It wasn't me.
Yeah. Till somebody decided, I'm gonna kill Lucky, and then had to die.
Mhm.
The one time I got to use my Doom bot,
Hmm.
and I doomed someone else real hard.
You sure did.
Doomed
You doomed
and
the
domed
fuck out of
them.
him.
Yeah, speaking of Doom, but I pulled out the Doom Tube chain gun and went.
Doom tube.
God. So, without further ado, let's get out of here. Let's just get out of here on have a good night. Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
No, have a
You
night,
better have
bro.
a good night or I'm gonna find you.